Hello Scorpio, what's going on? I hope you're doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a general reading for August, but of course it is timeless. All my readings are timeless, so you know, whenever you happen to find this bad boy, it's when you were meant to see it. You're very welcome here, Scorpio. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And as always, nope, that's the ending. Sorry. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, there we go. I'd appreciate that very much as well. I'm doing this just before the portal, so like I've got lots, the energy's like too much for me. Okay, so let's see. I always start stuttering and stuff. What's going on for Scorpio? Ooh, the Nine of Wands. Suspicious. Okay. The Three of Swords, some kind of grief or heartbreak. The Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment and happiness. Three of Pentacles, something very stable. The Devil. And the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. The Nine of Swords with the Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups with the Three of Swords. I feel like I'm supposed to reshuffle there. So there's some suspicious energy going on here with the Nine of Wands because you've dealt with like crappy situations with people before. And it's causing you to like overthink or be paranoid or, you know, just kind of be like a little bit of a prophet of doom. But it's not based on nothing. It's based on the fact that you've had a lot of problems with people before. It doesn't come from nowhere. You know, that's where the anxiety is coming from here, or that's what's causing you to like overthink a situation. Because you've had your heart broken in the past in some way, or you've had a lot of grief in the past, it could just be that. There's an energy here with the Seven of Cups of, excuse me, sorry. Something being presented to you that's new, but you're like, I don't know about that. Because like, you know, I've dealt with like snakes and like dragons and stuff before. Like, how do I know this new thing is any different? You know? But there is some kind of offer coming in with this Ace of Pentacles, whether that's to do with work or love, I am not sure. Let's see. The Magician, the Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. So this is to do with like this is to do with love coming in here with the Two of Cups, like a soulmate. You have the Devil here, so there's like a fear of sort of being left out in the cold. But you're manifesting this Ten of Cups here, like you're manifesting this happiness. And there's something very stable that's coming in for you here. The Three of Pentacles is something very stable. The Six of Swords is moving into an energy of like calmness and, you know, calmer waters sort of thing. Tell me about this Ten of Cups. Some kind of wish fulfillment. You're manifesting some kind of wish fulfillment that's going to make you really happy. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Oh, hello. The Ace of Pentacles. That's a breakthrough or something new, doing something different. We're going to pin that down. What's that Three of Pentacles? Queen of Wands. And the Emperor. So this person that's coming in is like some kind of emperor here, or an empress if you deal with the ladies. And there's the Empress. So you guys would make an excellent couple because it's, you know, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. Like this is your person here. This Queen of Wands and the Three of Pentacles is to do with your work. So there's something here about like more stability in your work. Possibly, you know, the Queen of Wands talks about possibly owning your own business when you have the Three of Pentacles. Being in the spotlight in some way, being a manager, being a CEO, being up on stage, podcasts, you know, things like this, male or female. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Okay, so part of the reason that this has been a problem for you before, you have false persons, so there's been a little bit of a, what do you call that? I can never remember this phrase. Like where you don't feel like you deserve it. Imposter syndrome. So with the Five of Pentacles, there could have been a little bit of, you know, like a lack mindset or not having enough money. And it's because you're going for jobs that are beneath you, or you're not charging enough for your services, or you're not putting yourself out there enough because you don't feel like you deserve it. You should be in an official person role. That's what you're heading towards. Because this Three of Swords, this heartbreak has been healed. So you can do this. Oh, and there's a courtship here with this person. So definitely going to be dating this person that's coming in here. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's definitely, this is to do with your work here. So there's some kind of breakthrough coming in your work that's going to make you really happy. You're going to resist it at first, probably because it's like a leadership thing, or you're in charge, or you have to let people see you, something like this. Or it could be owning your own business and you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I want to do that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. Can I just tell you that? Because obviously I run my own business here, and at first nobody knows what they're doing. So don't worry about that. If I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, again, main female, this is about like being in charge, or main male. This is about being in charge, being the center of attention, being the star of the show. And you're ready. When you have the Magician, they're telling you that you're ready to do this. They're being a little vague, so we're going to pin them down a little bit. There's some anxiety about doing this. I think you've been reluctant to do it because there's a little bit of anxiety about it. You have Angel of Love. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. The Magician in the Mirror. Community. So this is about working with people, and not just like your regular run-of-the-mill, you know, in an office with people. It would be like, you know, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, like working as part of a team, you know, not just like working in the same room as people, but as part of a team, or running a team. It could also be when the Three of Cups comes up, which is this one, I always associate it with like emotional healing work. Could be something like that. Yeah, you're going to be in charge of people though, is what I see here. I see this as more of you being in charge of people, or running the team, which I can see why you wouldn't want to do that, because people are a pain in the arse. It could be about healing people is the thing, because you have this Magician in the Mirror. So it could be for some of you, you're like a healer. You're going to be healing people. You're like balanced for people. You have the Angel of Balance here. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Yeah, see, you don't think you deserve it. There's that attachment, like somebody wearing a mask again. But you would have a lot of abundance here. So you would go from this Five of Pentacles, which is not really having very much money, or like having to worry about money all the time, to abundance. But you will have to work with people. You'll have to put yourself out there. You'll have to be seen. You'll have to run a team. Could even be like online, you know, like, you know, YouTube followers, or like a lot of people seeing your website or something like this. Anything else about this Three of Pentacles? Okay, so they want to talk about someone coming in here because you have this angel of love and you have caring connections. So you have a very special connection coming in here with this person over here, this emperor or this empress. And for some of you, you could meet them through this community that you're a part of. But you're definitely going to be like a businesswoman here, or a businessman, because it's Queen of Pentacles. Very good at what you do. So it's going to be about, oh look, there you go. So you and this new person, the King and Queen of Pentacles. So they're also, you know, I was cold, so I'm just going to move that because I'm not cold anymore. King and Queen of Pentacles, like you could be a businesswoman, they could be a businessman, vice versa. You're good at your job, they're good at their job. There's something here like that where you're very, you know, connected in that way. Okay. So yeah, caring connections, very sweet connection coming in here. And it seems to arrive at roughly the same time, you know, you stepping into this thing you're meant to be doing. Well, we'll just take that one. This thing that you're meant to be doing and that this person coming in, it's around about the same time. So again, maybe you meet through that, or it's just because you're stepping into your power around about that time. It brings this other person in. Okay, take that too. Oh my God, okay. 7 of Wands. Okay. So I guess we'll take this. So you have the 7 of Wands over here. So there is something here you're about to start standing out. The 7 of Wands is standing out, even if it's like a competitive environment, you know, or you like applied for a promotion, but a lot of people applied for it. You're going to be the one that stands out. I recommend working on your solar plexus chakra if you're not already doing that, because it will help you. The solar plexus is associated with leadership because it makes you like confident and determined and strong in your decisions and sense of self. If you want to know more about the chakras, you should definitely check out my other channel. It's called How to Train Your Caterpillar. It's all free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. It's all free. There's not even any adverts over there at the moment because I have screwed around with it for so long. YouTube took away the adverts. So it's linked below in the description box. It's like spiritual tips and tricks to kind of help you with your life, basically. So the solar plexus, you know, yeah, go check out my other channel. And you have the Death card. This person could have some strong Scorpio in their chart somewhere. This new person coming in. Also, this wants to go somewhere else. Yeah, there's also an ending here. You have the Death card with this 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So there's an ending to you being, you know, concerned about people screwing you over and not trusting people and like worrying. And this grief that you've been not holding on to, but that has been with you is done. That's done. You're the choice that people are going to go to, or you're the choice the boss is going to make. There's something here about even like a little bit of fame for some of you. There could be some level of fame. You're kind of quirky, like in the way that you dress or like the way that you look kind of stands out. You know, I don't think it's like deliberately like, I'm going to dress quirky. It's like, I just dress the way that I want, but there's something about it that stands out to people. Again, there's something here about a black cat that's been coming up in a couple of the readings. So I don't know if some of you are getting a black cat or if there's a black cat in your neighborhood or something like that. Tell me about this new person coming in for Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're definitely going to be making you an offer. So that's like asking you out on a date kind of thing. Yeah, they're also really drawing attention to this money thing. You have a lot of money coming in here. So stop worrying. I know that's easier said than done, but tell me about this new person coming in for Scorpio. You have the Ace of Pentacles twice, so this person's really about to make you some kind of offer. Tell me about this new person coming in for Scorpio. They like you. Whoever is the feminine, this person really, they like this feminine energy, like sweet, and they like this. Knight of Pentacles. So they're slow moving. This person's slow moving. Ace of Swords. So this person has let go of a lot of stuff so they can be with you. Like there's a new mindset this person's had to adopt so they can be with you. So there's been a little bit of a slow period with this person because they've been like releasing things that have been holding them back. They're also going to act as something of a protector for you. So you can sort of be more in this softer energy, which will be nice. Okay. Okay. This person is also a huge overthinker. So you guys are exceptionally well suited, but they're moving on from that with the Three of Wands. Like they're moving on from this overthinking and worrying and predicting the worst and things, you know, like, oh my God. They're moving on from that and looking towards the future. They're showing up as a King of Wands here. They also showed up as an Emperor, so they could have some strong Aries in their chart. It could also be Leo and Sagittarius, but very good looking. Usually, oh, I just noticed that. King and Queen of Wands, Emperor and Empress. So you're very, very suited to each other. Oh, and King and Queen of Pentacles. Very suited to each other. Power couple. You guys are good at business. You guys get a lot of attention. You're also like very mature. You're both very mature and you've been through a lot of crap. Can tell you that the feminine is going to be looking very fine in the weeks to come. I'm sure you're looking nice already, but even better in the weeks to come. Okay, so this person here, this new person, they're definitely new. They kind of lost their faith for a little while, but they've got it back now and they're all happy, and they might have even lost their connection to spirit for a little while. Like something might have happened. You know, when you're overthinking like that all the time, it blocks your intuition because it's, you know, like anxiety. Basically, overthinking is anxiety where there's too many thoughts. So when you're connected to spirit, it's kind of necessary to have a clearer mind so that you know what's from spirit and you know what is just your mind making up drivel, you know, like you worrying. So they have like a clear like connection to spirit now that they're not overthinking, and they're very happy. Hierophant can also be, they could have some Taurus in their chart. They could be like a teacher, manager, spiritual teacher, something like that. Oh, they're ready to give to you. This person's going to be like very giving, very generous with you. And they're a total wish fulfillment. They could also have some Aquarius in their chart. There's been a healing around this person's heart chakra. Some kind of healing around their heart space. Again, King of Wands is like the same energy as the Queen of Wands. You know, manager, own their own business, in charge of stuff, that sort of thing. Oh, and the King of Cups. This person is very well balanced. Very, very balanced. So you have all the energy of the fire, which is like kind of dominating and passionate and go-getter energy and zest for life. And then you have the King of Cups, which is like it's calmer, you know, it's soft, like being in touch with your emotions and creativity and, you know, like self-reflective and spiritual healing, like healing vibes, even psychic work, that kind of thing. So because they've had this healing done in their heart space, their heart is a lot more open now. So they're like ready to be with you. They have a perfect balance. Look, even in this card, they have the water and the fire. So there's a perfect balance with this person of water and fire. And they also have earth. That's their big three somewhere. They do overthink though. They've been learning to balance this tendency that they have to get into a sort of negative mind frame about things. And there is something here about like a joint community you guys will be a part of. That's how you're going to meet, or that you're going to work like that or something. But there's just a partnership with you two. So you might meet through a group. You might work together. You could even meet through friends, I suppose. You have community twice here, so that's important. There's some kind of community here. But the partnership, obviously, it's just you two. So it's almost like it goes from community to marriage, you know, or friendship to marriage, something like that. Okay. So this is a new deck that I got, and this is the first time that I'm using it with you guys. So we'll see what this is like. I'm excited about it. Okay. Any messages for Scorpio? What do you say? Give yourself some credit. Oh my God, sorry. For doing a good job at this whole living thing. Oh, I like this deck, and it's a spaceman. Okay, so you and this person, I feel like that's a message for both of you. You both tend to overthink and worry and have anxiety, and there's an energy of not feeling good enough or feeling like you should always be doing more. You know, you both need to start giving yourself more credit, because you do a lot better than you think you do. Like, you're doing really, really well is what Spirit wants you to know. You know, you live your lives well, you're good people, you're very hard workers. I can see by the reading that you're both very successful. You're well liked. So that's enough of the worrying. It's like, also, I feel like the more that you guys spend time together, the more that you're going to cancel this energy of like worrying. You're going to cancel it out in each other. You know what I mean? Because you're both going to sort of see the other person and be like, oh man, this person has anxiety, but they're like, cool. That's weird. Maybe I'm like that. Maybe I should stop worrying. You know what I mean? Okay, what else for Scorpio? What other messages do you have? Oh, I knew that card was going to come up. I saw it at the bottom of the deck. Someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. So, yeah, that's... You guys are like in need of each other's love. So, there you go. You're going to be offering love to each other. Oh, all right. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Oh man, I love this deck. Really, it is. So this is like letting yourself be happy. There's an energy here of this new person here, this person over here, has definitely, it's almost like, I don't know, they're letting go of thinking that they can never be happy, or always thinking the worst, or not, like it says on the card, not letting themselves be happy. You know, maybe they have guilt around relaxing or letting themselves be happy, something like that. I feel like that's more for the person that's coming into your life, to be honest with you. That part there. But for you, yeah, this is talking about your job, actually. There's something here about letting yourself be happy with your job. That's a very blue card. It's making me think throat chakra, that you have some kind of connection with throat chakra and abundance, which would be speaking or writing or teaching, having your voice heard. It can even be done through art. That's actually what's going to make you happy. Like, something to do with people is actually what's going to make you happy. So you might be resisting this new thing with the money and like the putting yourself out there and even letting yourself get dressed up for this or looking, looking good. Because you both carry this energy that it's not okay for you to be happy. So presumably you both grew up with a narcissist in the midst, because that's usually where that comes from. Like narcissists or toxic people, they really don't like to see you happy. And whenever you are happy, they make you feel guilty. So I think that's something that you're both shedding here. This is another deck that I just got. So I'm going to get 3 cards from this deck too. I really love these decks. Sometimes when you order decks, you get them and you're like, meh. So it's really cool when you get some that you like, because I ordered them randomly as well, so love it. Okay, anything else for Scorpio? That came out fast. Ascendant, take things at face value. Who had that? Virgo? Libra? One of them had it. So this is over here. This is you and them. There's like a lack of ability to take things at face value without overthinking and worrying about them. So, for example, this love that's coming in, it's like maybe people that aren't emotionally scarred would see this love and be like, oh my God, that's so exciting. Like, yay, I'm so excited for this new person. But because you're like a little emotionally scarred because of stuff that's happened in the past, or you have anxiety from coming from a crappy family or whatever it is for you, there's a level of, oh my God, what if this doesn't work out? What if this person is not who they say they are? What if they don't like me? What if we meet and they don't like me? Like with the 9 of Swords, like what if they don't think I'm good enough? What if they get to know me and they don't think I'm good enough? Or what if they're, strongly here, like what if they're not who they say they are? So that's, I think, what you're both learning to get past. But I think you both have good reason to think that. I don't feel like that's the right one. Okay, what else? There we go. For Scorpio, Aries, blaze new trails. This is your job here. I feel like both of you are trailblazers in what you do. So what you do might be a little unusual. That could be another reason that you don't want to do it, because it's a little different, or it's a little new, or there's not many people to model yourself on, or like you tell people what you do and they're like, what? You do what? What does that even mean? I get that a lot. What is that? What do you do? Oh my God, that's weird. Like, okay. So this is like, it could be blazing new trails in general in terms of what you do, as this person also does, or it could just be for you. This is something totally new that you're blazing new trails with. Oh, your person definitely has some Aries tucked away in their chart somewhere. Let's get one more. Yeah, you guys are going to be so, so happy with each other. You really are. You're going to be really, really happy. And I think there's an energy like of surrendering to the connection and letting yourself be happy. You know what I mean? It might take you a while, but that's okay. Let me get one more. Let me get one more for Scorpio. Thank you. Libra, find your balance. So that's what this person's been doing here. Your new person here. They've been like releasing a lot of stuff. And finding balance. They could have some strong Libra in their chart somewhere, but they've been finding balance so that you guys can be together. So if you're wondering about the slowness, that's why. So that's your reading, Scorpio. Hope you enjoyed it. Many, many thanks for watching. It was a pleasure to read for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I would appreciate it very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.